Okay. Test, 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 test. All right. So we're going to begin by sitting in a comfortable position. You can sit with your legs straight or crossed, however you feel comfortable. And we're going to begin with slowly breathing with control, inhaling through our nose and exhaling through our mouth. Slowly with control. As you inhale, fill your lungs completely with air. And as you exhale, imagine you're fogging a mirror with your breath. Inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. Follow your breath. When you're ready to inhale, inhale. When you're ready to exhale, exhale. Try and fill your lungs completely with air on the inhale and squeeze out all of the air on the exhale. As you inhale, allow your abdomen to expand. And as you exhale, allow your navel to contract toward your spine. With each inhale, feel your spine getting longer as your head reaches for the ceiling. And as you exhale, feel your shoulders relaxing and feel the ground under your body where you're sitting. Now, in the next inhale, we're going to inhale through our nose as we raise our arms and hands above our head. If you can bring the palms of your hands together. And then when you're ready to exhale, we're going to exhale through our nose as we lower our arms and hands down. Follow your breath. Inhale, filling your lungs completely with air. And when you're ready to exhale, exhale through your nose as you lower your arms and hands down. Follow your breath. Slowly inhaling and exhaling with control. Filling your lungs completely with air and squeezing out all of the air on the exhale. Now, in the next inhale, when you're ready to exhale, turn your torso to the right side of the room as you exhale through your nose, lowering your arms and hands down. When you're ready to inhale, turn your torso back to the center And when you're ready to exhale, turn to the opposite side as you exhale through your nose, lowering your arms and hands down. Inhaling up, exhaling, alternating sides as we exhale our arms and hands down. Continue to synchronize your movement with your breath. Focusing on your breathing. One more time on each side. And when you're done, bring your hands to prayer posture in front of your chest. Relax your elbows, relax your shoulders. Keeping the palms of your hands together, take a moment to inhale and exhale through your nose. Now, keeping the palms together, we're going to inhale and reach our fingertips as high as we can. When you're ready to exhale, bring your hands back to prayer posture. And at the end of the exhale, point your fingertips down as much as you can, flexing your wrists. When you're ready to inhale, reach and lift. Again, on the exhale, coming back to prayer posture. And then at the very end, flexing your fingertips down. Moving with your breath, breathing through our nose. One more time in both directions. And bring your hands to prayer posture when you're done. Inhaling and exhaling through your nose. Relax your shoulders, relax your elbows. Now from here, we're going to go ahead and straighten our arms out, parallel to the floor, parallel to your shoulders, palms of your hands facing down. And we're going to make a small circle in one direction. Inhaling and exhaling naturally through your nose. And now we're going to move in the opposite direction. Slowly rotating. And then pause and bend your arms into cactus position. Fingers spread wide apart, hands facing forward. And from here, inhale sitting up and then bring your forearms together in front of your face. Palms touching, interlace your fingers. Keeping your elbows lifted as they are now. Make a circle with your knuckles toward the ceiling. Slowly rotating. Breathing through your nose. Keeping your elbows lifted. And then pause, and we're going to move in the opposite direction. Forearms together, elbows lifted. Making a circle with your knuckles toward the ceiling. Inhaling and exhaling through your nose. And then pause, release your interlaced fingers, and bring your hands back to prayer posture in front of your chest. Now from here, we're going to straighten our arms out in front of us with the palms of our hands touching. And we're going to inhale and reach our arms as far back as we can. And then exhale, wrap your arms around your chest, grab your shoulder blades with your hands, relax your elbows and shoulders, and lower your chin to your chest, and breathe through your nose. Now notice which arm is on top. Lift your chin. Inhale, reach as far back as you can. And when you're ready to exhale, place the opposite arm on top. Grab your shoulder blades with your hands. Relax your elbows and shoulders and lower your chin to your chest. Now lift your chin, inhale, reach as far back as you can, and then exhale, bring your arms down in front of you. Take a moment to inhale and exhale through your nose. Now from here, we're gonna go ahead and get up into a tabletop position on all fours. So spread your knees apart, place your knees under your hips, spread your fingers apart, and place your hands under your shoulders. Adjust your hands so that your index fingers are facing forward, and rotate your elbows so that your biceps of your arms are facing forward and your elbows are facing toward your thighs. So keeping our arms straight, we're going to inhale through our nose and relax our abdomen, arch our lower spine, and lift our chin. And when you're ready to exhale, we're going to exhale by pulling our navel into our spine, tightening our gluteal muscles as we arch our upper back to the ceiling and lower our head. When you're ready to inhale, relax your abdomen, arch your lower spine, and lift your chin. Again, on the exhale, tighten the gluteal muscles as you pull your navel in, arching your upper back toward the ceiling and lowering your head. Follow your breath. Synchronizing your movement with your breath. Moving within your range of motion. One more time in both directions. And when you're done, pause with your neck and spine parallel to the floor. Inhale and exhale through your nose. Now from here, we're going to do puppy pose. So pull your navel in toward your spine, and we're going to walk our hands forward, lowering our torso and forehead down to the ground, fingers spread apart, keeping your hips in the air, relaxing your shoulders and your head, pushing the floor away with our hands, breathing through your nose. And And then pull your navel in toward your spine as you walk your hands back to tabletop position. And then from here, we're going to go ahead and step our left foot forward into a lower left lunge. Check that your left knee is above your left ankle. And then when you're ready, bring your torso up vertical to the floor, hands in prayer posture in front of your chest, breathing through your nose. Try and scoop your hips under you to open up the front of your hips. And if you'd like, you can move your arms near your ears and reach your fingertips up toward the ceiling. Take long, deep breaths. And then inhale, reaching up, and exhale, bring your hands back to prayer posture. And then from here, we're going to inhale, make a circle with our hands. Exhale as we bring our hands down to the floor next to our left foot. And then push the floor away as we pull our left foot back and bring our right foot forward. Check that your right knee is above your right ankle. And when you're ready, bring your torso vertical to the floor. Again, try and scoop your hips under you. Breathing through your nose. If you'd like to move your arms near your ears and reach your fingertips up toward the ceiling. Take long, deep breaths. And then inhale, reaching up. Exhale, bring your hands back to prayer posture. And then inhale as you make a circle with your hands. Exhale as you bend forward and place your hands on the floor next to your right foot. Push the floor away as you pull your right foot back. And now we're in tabletop position again. So from here, we're going to spread our knees wide apart, bring our feet together, and sit back in child's pose by lowering our hips to our heels, lowering our forearms and torso and forehead down to the ground, breathing through your nose. And then lift your head, straighten out your arms, and come back up to tabletop position. Now from here, we're going to step our right foot forward again into a lower right lunge, right knee above the right ankle. When you're ready, bring your torso up vertical to the floor. Hands in prayer posture. Scooping our hips under us as opposed to behind us. You want to bring them forward. Breathing through your nose, long inhale and exhale. Again, if you'd like to, you can move your arms near your ears and reach your fingertips up toward the ceiling. And if your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up. And then exhale, bring them back to prayer posture in front of you. And then inhale, make a circle with your hands. Exhale as you bend forward and place your hands on the floor next to your right foot. Push the floor away as you pull your right foot back and switch feet. Bring your left foot forward. And when you're ready, we're going to come up into a lower left lunge. Scooping our hips under us, hands in prayer posture, breathing through your nose. And again, if you'd like, you can move your arms near your ears and reach your fingertips up toward the ceiling. And if your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up. And exhale, bring them back to prayer posture in front of you. And then inhale, make a circle with your hands. Exhale as you bend forward and place your hands on the floor next to your left foot. Push the floor away as you pull your left foot back into tabletop position. Now from here, you can do puppy pose again if you'd like, or I'm going to do downward dog. If you're doing downward dog, just make sure that your Index fingers of your hands are facing forward. Rotate your shoulders so that your biceps are facing forward and your elbows are facing toward your thighs. We're going to get onto the balls of our toes. And when you're ready, push the floor away as you lift your hips in the air. Relax your head and your neck. And then alternate lifting the heels of your feet off the ground, stretching the backs of your legs. Allow your shoulders to relax. Breathing through your nose. And when you're ready, just pause. Keeping the knees slightly bent, focus on opening up your shoulders. Fingers spread apart, pushing the floor away. And then lower your knees down to the floor. Come back to tabletop position. We're going to spread our knees wide apart again. Bring our feet together and sit back in child's pose, lowering our hips to our heels, lowering our forearms and torso down to the ground, breathing through your nose. And then lift your head, straighten out your arms, and come back up to tabletop position. And then from here, we're going to bring our feet under our body with our knees bent. And then inhale our hands above our head as we stand up, reaching up toward the ceiling, and exhale your hands down by your side. So now stepping to the front of your mat with your feet separated under your hips, arms by your side. From here, we're going to inhale and reach our hands up toward the ceiling, and then exhale, lower them down. Again, inhale, reaching up toward the ceiling, and this time we're going to sit our hips back as if we're sitting in a chair, keeping our arms near our ears, lifting your chest up as you bend your knees as much as you can. Inhaling and exhaling through your nose. And then inhale, standing up. And exhale your hands down by your side. Take a moment to inhale and exhale through your nose. And again, we're going to inhale, reaching up toward the ceiling. And then exhale, sitting our hips back as if we're sitting in a chair, keeping our chest lifted, keeping our arms near our ears, reaching our hands up. And from here, if you'd like to, you can lift the heels of your feet off the ground, balancing on the balls of your toes. And then lower the heels of your feet as you inhale, standing up, and exhale your arms and hands down by your side. Now again, we're going to inhale, reaching up toward the ceiling. And this time we're going to pull our navel in as we swan dive, bending forward. Bring our hands to the outside of our feet, relax our neck and shoulders. Inhale, coming up halfway, neck and spine parallel to the floor. And then exhale, relaxing down. Bend your knees slightly as you place your hands on the outside of your feet. And then step your right foot back. Keeping your left knee bent over your left ankle. We're going to bring our torso vertical to the floor into Warrior One with our hands in prayer posture in front of our chest. Breathing through your nose. And again, if you'd like, you can move your arms near your ears and reach your fingertips up toward the ceiling. You can look up at your hands if you'd like, or straight ahead, however you feel comfortable. And if your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up. And exhale, bring them back to prayer posture. And then inhale, make a circle with your hands reaching up toward the ceiling. But then this time we're going to turn our torso and adjust our hips and our right foot to the right side of the room and lower both arms parallel to the floor, keeping the left knee bent over the left ankle in Warrior Two. Shoulder blades together behind you as you lift your chest and gaze out over your left fingertips. Breathing through your nose. And then inhale as you bring your right arm, adjust your hips and your torso to face forward, reaching your hands up toward the ceiling on the inhale. Exhale, pull your navel in as you lower your hands down to the floor next to your left foot. Step your right foot forward. Inhale, coming up halfway, and exhale, relaxing down. Bend your knees and inhale both hands together above your head, and then exhale them down by your side. Now to do the other side, we're going to inhale, reaching up toward the ceiling, pull our navel in as we bend forward and swan dive. Bring our hands to the outside of our feet. Inhale, coming up halfway, and then exhale, relaxing down. Bend your knees as you place your hands on the outside of your feet, and then step your left foot back, keeping your right knee bent over your right ankle, and then move your torso vertical to the floor in Warrior One. Breathing through your nose, hands in prayer posture. And then from here, if you'd like, you can move your arms near your ears, reach your fingertips toward the ceiling. And if your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up. And exhale, bring them back to prayer posture. And then from here, we're going to inhale as we reach our hands up toward the ceiling, and we're going to keep our hands reaching toward the ceiling, and then turn our torso to the left side, adjust our hips and our left foot as we lower our arms parallel to the floor in Warrior Two. Make sure your right knee is still bent over your right ankle, torso vertical to the floor. As you gaze out over your right fingertips, shoulder blades together behind you as you lift your chest. Breathing through your nose. And then inhale as you move your left arm, your hips, and your torso to face forward. Adjust your left foot as needed. Reach your fingers up toward the ceiling as you exhale. Pull your navel in. Bring your hands down to the floor next to your right foot. Step your left foot forward. Inhale, coming up halfway. Neck and spine parallel to the floor. And then exhale, lowering down. Bend your knees as you inhale, both hands together above your head. And then exhale your hands down by your side. All right. Now from here, we're going to separate our feet about 4 or 5 feet apart, depending on how long your legs are, and hands on our hips. And then from here, we're going to inhale through our nose and exhale as we bend our knees as much as you can. And then inhale, lifting your chest, and then exhale, tilt your torso forward and place your hands on the floor. Relax your neck and head, and then straighten out your legs. Grab your elbows or wrists and relax. Just breathe through your nose. You can move your head up and down as if you're saying yes, or side to side as if you're saying no. Again, relaxing your neck, your head. And then pause. Now from here, we're going to inhale our hands behind us, reaching our fingers toward the ceiling, reaching our knuckles toward the ceiling as we interlace our fingers. And bring our hands together behind our head as much as possible, relaxing your shoulders. And then release your hands as you lower them down to the floor. And then from here, we're going to walk our hands toward our left foot. And then grab our ankles with our hands. Inhale, lifting your chest toward the front of your foot. Exhale as you relax your torso over your legs. Try not to bend your head. Keep your neck and spine in alignment. Inhale, reaching toward the front of your foot. Exhale, relaxing your torso over your leg as much as possible. And then release, come back to the center. And then move your hands toward your right foot. Grab your ankles with your hands. Inhale, lifting your chest toward the front of your foot. And then exhale, relaxing your torso over your legs. Again, keep your neck and spine in alignment. Don't bend your head. And release, come back to the center. And then from here, place both hands on the floor. We're going to bend our knees and walk our feet in about 2 feet apart. And then lower your hips down. If you need to, you can place something under the heels of your feet, a blanket or a book. And with our arms between our legs, we're going to bring our hands together in prayer posture. So try and move your torso so that it's vertical to the floor. Palms together and breathing through your nose. Again, if you find this a challenge, you can place something under the heels of your feet, roll your mat, place a blanket or a towel, and go as far as you can and just breathe. And then bring your hands down to the floor. Take your arms out from between your legs and sit down. Stretch your legs out in front of you. And then from here, we're going to inhale and reach our hands up toward the ceiling. Exhale, lower them down. Now keeping our neck and spine in alignment as they are as you sit up straight. Inhale, reaching your hands up toward the ceiling. And then exhale, tilt your torso forward. Try not to bend your head. Go as far as you can and then just lower your arms down to the outside of your legs. Inhale, lifting your chest toward the front of your feet. And then exhale through your nose, relaxing your torso as much as you can. Again, try not to bend your head, but keep your neck and spine in alignment and allow your torso to come down over your legs. Bring your navel down. Go as far as you can and just breathe. And then inhale, coming up. And exhale, bring your arms and hands down by your side. And now scoot to the front of your mat with your knees bent, feet separated. And then move your arms parallel to the floor. Inhale, lifting your chest. And then exhale, lower your spine down all the way with control, slowly. And then when your back is on the ground, stretch your arms out parallel to your shoulders with the palms of your hands facing up toward the ceiling. From here, we're going to walk our feet under our knees as much as possible. And then walk your feet to the outer edges of your mat so your knees are separated. Keeping your shoulders on the ground, take a deep breath, inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, allow your knees to relax to the left side as you turn your head to gaze at your right hand. Breathing through your nose. And then inhale as you bring your knees and your head back to the center. Exhale, allow your knees to relax to the right side as you turn your head to gaze at your left hand. Keeping the shoulders on the ground, breathing through your nose. And then inhale as you bring your knees and your head back to the center. And move your arms down parallel next to your torso. Walk your feet under your knees as much as possible. Hands on the ground. From here, we're going to pull our navel in toward our spine. And then inhale as you lift your hips off the ground, tighten your gluteal muscles, pushing the heels of your feet into the ground, lifting your hips as high as you can on the inhale. When you're ready to exhale, we're going to come down an inch away from the ground, not all of the way. When you're ready to inhale again, we're going to lift, tighten the gluteal muscles. On the exhale, when you're ready, coming back down an inch away from the ground. Follow your breath. Now, in the next inhale, we're going to keep our hips lifted off the ground, keep our gluteal muscles tight as we continue to inhale and exhale through our nose. You can move your straight arms under your hips and interlace your fingers, keeping your hips lifted, gluteal muscles tight as you continue to breathe, inhaling and exhaling through your nose. And then on the next exhale, we're going to take our straight arms from under our hips, release and lower your hips all the way down to the ground. Straighten out your right leg, keeping your left knee in the air. And then lift your left foot off the ground. Interlace your fingers below your left knee. Observe your right leg on the ground. It should be flat all the way down on the ground, and that's where it should remain. If your leg raises off the ground in the next posture we're going to do, just pull back and allow your leg to stay on the ground. So now, take a deep breath. Inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, take your left knee across your torso toward your right shoulder. On the exhale, keeping the right leg straight, left knee is coming across our torso toward our right shoulder while keeping our right leg on the ground. Go as far as you can and just breathe. Left knee is going across our torso toward our right shoulder. Relax your left foot. Keep the right leg on the ground. And release. Lower your left foot down to the ground and straighten out your left leg. Bend your right knee. Place your right foot on the ground. Now observe your left leg on the ground. That's where we want to keep it. Lift your right foot off the ground and interlace your fingers below your right knee. Keeping the left leg on the ground. Take a deep breath. Inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, gently pull your right knee and shin toward your left shoulder across your torso. Relax your right foot. Go as far as you can and then just breathe. Inhale and exhale naturally through your nose. Pulling the right knee and shin across our torso toward our left shoulder. Keeping the left leg on the ground. And release, lower your right foot, bend your left leg so both knees are in the air, both feet are on the ground. From here, we're going to lift both feet into the air and lift our hands up toward our feet. Bend your knees and grab the outer edges of your feet. We're going to pull our feet down into happy baby pose with the knees on the outside of our arms and torso. And then from here, we're going to alternate lifting our feet, rocking side to side, releasing any tension you may feel. You can also rock up and down the length of your spine, moving around as much as you can within your range of motion. And if you tip over or fall out, to get back in, breathing through your nose. And then inhale your hands and feet up toward the ceiling, and then exhale as you relax down and lie on your back for our final pose of Shavasana. So lying on your back, close your eyes, and you're going to focus on your breathing. Separate the heels of your feet, allow your toes to relax to the sides. Move your arms away from your torso with the palms of your hands facing up. Eyes should be closed and focus on your breathing. As you inhale, allow your abdomen to expand. And as you exhale, allow your navel to contract toward your spine. Relax your jaw, relax your neck, relax your shoulders. Relax your arms and your wrists and your fingers. Relax your hips. Relax your thighs. Relax your calves and your ankles and toes. Feel the ground supporting your body as you focus on your breathing. Observe your breathing getting longer as your body relaxes. Now wiggle your toes and your fingers. And then slowly bring your hands above your head and stretch your body. And then bend your knees and bring them close to your chest and rock side to side. And then move your body to one side and take a few deep breaths through your nose. And then push yourself up to a comfortable seated position. So we'll end the practice with a breathing exercise. We're going to inhale through our nose as we raise our arms and hands above our head, and then exhale with a strong breath through our mouth as we quickly lower our arms and hands down. We'll do that 3 times, and then we'll end with a final 4th breath. So go ahead and inhale. Strong exhale. Again. Again. Now this time as you inhale, bring the palms of your hands together and exhale through your nose as you pause at your third eye for kind thoughts, pause at your lips for kind words, and pause at your heart center for kind intentions. Namaste. All right, well, thank you for joining, and we'll see you next time. Good night. Good night.